Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. The run to the right. Just plowing down the field. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Pavia. A strike downfield. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They're going back to the ground. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Give to the fullback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And he is stuffed. I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it, the only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field, you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out. That's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just to name them more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players are jacked out of their minds.
That pass is way off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Toss to the outside. They stop him at the 42, and they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tougher.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking for room. It's Traina. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Balls and fired complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Runs out of bounds at the 30.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Reeled it in and just made the house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Movement here from the tight end. Using his legs, it's Trainer. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are.
And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air, it's Vandergrift. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Pulls it in, it's Brown. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups, some safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year. But you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds. What a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Coming after it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They
fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Intercepted by Vanderbilt. And they'll take over first and 10.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense. Get in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On third down, he drops to throw. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap a little over.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down.
Lofts one high and deep. And he'll put it in inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing overs right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum.
And he's running in the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 3.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
35. Kentucky, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The snap sets up the throw. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll bring it back. It's Brown.
The returner is brought down at the 36, and the Vanderbilt offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half, with the score, Vanderbilt 37, Kentucky.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half.
Sets the kickoff.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they're listening to that card.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over. First and 10.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the right. Ball in the air, intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
To throw, it's Vandergrift. He spins that thing down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
First down towards the receiver is incomplete. It leads to second down.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop it with that last catch. He now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him.
Birch is way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Crossing the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down.
When the running back gets going, gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He'll let it go down the right side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And now on second down for this offense. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Talk about frustrating for a defense. You think you got him stuck, you got him backed up, 3rd and long, and they run the ball for a first down. Oh, it makes you so mad.
To the air, it's Vandergriff. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Second down coming up. Try to get it to the edge. He will He'll step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. It just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Kentucky. Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
42 Spider. 4.
Now on the move. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
26.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 37, Kentucky 26.
First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commodores. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 5.
That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David? Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Vandy. And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's White. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the wide out. Connection to the right. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
There's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a deep man. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll put the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
That quarterback put the space in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Trying to run it in. Touchdown doors. And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's White. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Now, 4th down.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Brown. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee you he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker.
And he's got it inside the 35. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous play. The consolation prize.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready. Pounced on the...
Looking deep. And he's thrown another interception. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's White. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done...
And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
79, Kentucky, 32.
He'll bring it out. It's White. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more.
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Complete downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire. He's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously when
everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them.